Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lianna and this is Not a Book Haul.
Yeah, I need you right now. So don't let me down. I think I'm losing my mind now.
You're probably wondering, why is this not a book haul? The thumbnail has a picture of you holding up a pile of books. That's normally the thumbnail for a book haul. Well, I'm about to break that trend because this is not a book haul. The reason this is not a book haul is because these books are books that I already own and most of which I have already read. I just thought that since I'm gonna be making some bookish type videos that I should probably show you the books that I already own. And there's actually not a lot of those because I get most of my books from the library, so there's not a lot of books that I've actually bought in for myself to keep. And I mean not a lot. Now don't get me wrong, there are actually a lot of books that I own, but most of them are middle grade books because I read a lot of books in middle grade and I've just now started getting into the YA genre, so there's not a lot of those type of books that I own. So let's just get started with the book. The first book that I have here is A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. This book is about a young boy around the age of 12, I think, and he is dealing with a lot of things in his life. He's dealing with bullying and his mom has cancer and he is having these consistent nightmares every night, and one night this monster shows up at his window and wants to know about his nightmares and he wants to know the truth. I know it sounds really silly and sort of like a little kid book, and it is sort of like it could be a middle grade book in a way, but it really is a good read and it's actually one of my favorite books. It's beautifully written. Alright, so the next actually 3 books I have to show you is these 3 right here, and you can hardly see them. Okay, so this is the first book in this trilogy, and this book is about a teenage girl named Shaylee, and she is the daughter of a famous singer. So her mom is in this really popular band, and so all she knows her whole life has pretty much been tour life, going on tour with her mom and having bodyguards and things like that. And then one night during one of her mom's concerts, she finds out that one of her really close friends has just been murdered, and so the series follows her journey of finding out who murdered her friend, because she has no idea who it was or when it happened or how it happened. I actually haven't read the 3rd book in this trilogy yet, and I'm really excited to finish reading this one so that I can finally get this trilogy over and find out all the rest of the answers to all of these unanswered questions. The last book that I have here is Cinder by Marissa Meyer, and I'm super excited for this one. I am actually still reading this one. I'm in the middle of reading it. I believe I'm on chapter 27. Chapter 27 of this book, and this book is about a girl named Cinder. It is actually a retelling, as you could probably tell, of Cinderella, and it is a sort of futuristic retelling, and Cinder is actually a cyborg, so she has a mechanical foot and a mechanical hand, and she is actually a mechanic in this story. And so one day the prince actually comes to her needing her to fix his broken android, and she actually finds out that this android holds a lot of secret information and she doesn't know what that is yet. But while she's trying to fix his android, her sister, well, her stepsister, gets hit by a fatal plague that has been devastating Earth for a decade now, and her stepmother blames her for her stepsister getting hit by the plague, and so her stepmother volunteers her for plague research where they are trying to find an antidote for this plague. Like I said, I'm only on chapter 27 of this book, but I am loving it so far. It's a little bit slow in the beginning. It kind of drags on a little bit, but it does get really good after a while, and I'm loving it right now, and I'm finally getting to the good part, and I cannot wait to figure out how this book is going to end and to read the rest of the books in this series, because this is actually a 5-book series, so I'm super excited for it. There are a lot of plot twists and things you didn't expect, and so this is a really great book that I would recommend. Those are all the books that I actually own that are YA books, and I know they're not a lot, but I am actually on the search for new YA books to read. So if you have any recommendations, leave those in the comments, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you like my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button right up there, and I will see you soon with a new video.